Hello folks, Pipe Man 1861 here. Well, back home from work after a long day, banged my hand all up. But it was a decent day. So, tonight I have a YABO. Got a package today from Tom. Tom Flood, Porch Piper Tom. And quite a large one. He had sent an email a while back saying he had something he wanted to send me. He asked for my address and I gave it to him, and I hadn't heard anything else, so I'd kind of forgotten about it, to be honest with you. So I got this today, out of nowhere. So, Tom, thank you. I really appreciate it. Can't imagine what it is. I'm using my, nothing fancy, my Milwaukee razor knife there. It's what I use for work. Let's see. Oh, and I'm smoking my old Rice Premier Bakelite pipe with some Pennsylvania Dutch Treat from Boswell's. Okay, all wrapped up in newspaper, whatever it is. Okay, just like always, we're going to read the note first. Aww. Tom, I hope you don't mind me reading this on here. I'd like to. From the desk of Tom Flood. Hello, Kirk. I hope this finds you well and enjoying your piping time whenever you have the opportunity. Sounds like you've been pretty busy lately. Isn't it a luxury to be able to sit down and enjoy a pipe in a quiet moment? Yes, it is indeed. I never take that time for granted, and I'm sure you don't either. As soon as I heard you make the comment on Roy Rogers and how he ended his TV and radio shows, I knew exactly what I wanted to send you. I think I alluded to you before that. You are the only person I know that would appreciate it. I have serious doubts these days how many folks, especially the generations behind us, really understand and appreciate the cultural icon that Roy Rogers was to our country. He definitely was a cowboy hero to me growing up, and will always be. Like Toby Keith saying, I should have been a cowboy. I hope you enjoy the book. There are pictures in here you won't see anywhere else. Included is some cowboy coffee from the Country Squire, which I think you've had before, but I thought it was appropriate to pair it with the King of the Cowboys. Now, I never have tried cowboy coffee, Tom, so thank you so much. My wife has a small handmade soap and beauty business that she started a few years ago, and we sell her wares at some festivals around the region during the year. One of her product lines is men's shaving and accessories, and she made the little mustache bars just really for accentuating that particular display. I think they're cool. I used to have a handlebar myself back in the day, and I thought you'd get a kick out of one. You sport yours well, my friend. I enjoy watching your channel, Kirk, and I really appreciate the shout-out you graciously put out there, as it boosted my enthusiasm and responses to the channel. I know I sure enjoy making them. It's brought a great deal of creative and fun back into my life. It's been a long time since I've been able to be creative and have fun at the same time. Haven't decided if I'm going to talk about that on my channel or not, so that's still in the pondering stages. Well, I hope I surprised you with the YABO, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you on the big screen just like Roy. You might have a little while to wait there, Tom. Until the next time we meet down the trail, partner, goodbye, good luck, and may the good Lord take a liking to you. Happy trails, Tom Flood. And Tom, thank you so much. That was a really nice letter. That's going on my nice and pleasant correspondence shelf. Thank you so much. Well, that being said, let's see what he put in here. So I know he said he put some cowboy coffee in, but I'm very interested now. Let's see. Well, look at this here. See if I can undo this without tearing up the bubble wrap, because that's viable stuff. Let's see. Here we go. That's awesome. Look at this. Look at that. It's a little bar of soap with a mustache on it. That's awesome. Oh, and just so Tom's wife gets some advertising. Let me see. There we go. That little website down there, that's Tom's wife's soap business there. So get on there. Buy your soap from one of our own, folks. Let's support each other. Isn't that awesome? That's a fun. I'm amazed at how she got the colors in there, because I've made soap before, but I've never done any coloring in it. So that's really pretty. Thank you, Tom. That's almost too pretty to wash with. Oh, look at that. And cowboy coffee. Thank you. I'm looking forward to trying that. Very, very interested. Let me see this book here. Relight real quick. Looking at a book, you just have to have your pipe lit, you know. There we go. Let's see. Nicely wrapped. Look at that. That's really nice, Tom. Look at this, folks. Roy Rogers, King of the Cowboys. That's awesome. I've heard of this book, but I never did read it. Oh, Tom put a sticker in there. Look at this. Look at that. Kirk, Pipe Man, 1861. Goodbye, good luck. May the good Lord take a liking to you. Your piping friend, Porch Piper Tom. Thank you so much, Tom. I'm going to enjoy reading this. Whenever I was growing up, Roy Rogers and his wife, of course, Dale Evans, they were about my favorite. You know, I also enjoyed The Lone Ranger. Of course, obviously, it was long in reruns when I was growing up, but the funny thing is, Roy Rogers was actually from Ohio originally. Can't remember exactly where in Ohio, but he really made it big in the Western pictures. And I really enjoyed growing up his, there's some good old family pictures of Roy Rogers growing up. Good grief. But that's right, his real last name was Sly. Lynn Sly. S-L-Y. But that just doesn't have a good guy cowboy ring to it, so he called himself Roy Rogers, King of the Cowboys. his wife Dale Evans, Queen of the Cowboys, his horse Trigger, and his wander dog Bullet. But oh, I really enjoyed Roy Rogers growing up. I enjoyed his TV series. He had a TV show just like the Lone Ranger did, you know. And I believe he had a radio show before that in the 40s, but 50s and 60s he had a TV show. Wonderful thing about Roy Rogers and his wife, they were just good, genuine Christian folks. And they practiced what they preached, which is rare in Hollywood. That's unheard of nowadays, but even it was rare even back then. So, no. Oh yeah, and good old Gabby Hayes. If folks who are listening to this are not familiar with any of these names, go look them up. Go look some of the movies up. They're really good movies. I would recommend them to anybody. No. Happy trails to you till we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. You see, how did that go? Something, something, long as we're together. Just smiling will bring on sunny weather. Happy trails to you till we meet again. They sang that at the end of every show, too. So, yep. Tom, thank you so much for this, and the cowboy coffee and the mustache soap. That's really fun. Thank your wife. But I'm going to really enjoy all of these things, and I really appreciate it. You know, this brings to mind how far we've fallen as far as entertainment goes. Entertainment used to be just decent. You know, they didn't have to throw anything bad in it. That's why I like old westerns. The good guys always win, which I know is not always true in real life, but getting right down to it, that is the kind of entertainment that a young person needs to see. All of these shows coming out now, they have all these evil, wicked people succeeding and winning and thriving. Even if it's portrayed as they're bad, it's still not healthy for a young person to watch that. They need to have reinforced in their minds what they watch, that good will win in the end. And that's why I think the old westerns were so valuable. So if you're a parent and you're wondering what to let your kids watch growing up, don't let them watch TV. Get the Roy Rogers TV series on DVD and let them watch that. Pat Brady and Nellie Bell is fun too on there. Nellie Bell was his Jeep. But no, good old westerns. The old westerns, and especially the made-for-TV westerns, because they were geared more toward kids. They were just good. Lone Ranger was good. Kind of corny, but that's, you know, part of the fun of it. But Roy Rogers was good. And this quote on the back of the book here, I'm going to end with this, and on this note, this kind of says it all, I think. When I saw the man in the white hat on the Palomino, I knew the bad guys were going to get it. Every day, we need Roy Rogers for something. Now, as Johnny Cash said that, and I could not agree more. Well, Tom, thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. I'm really going to enjoy reading this. and washing my mustache and everything else. But thank you so much for your kindness. I really do appreciate it very much. Anyway, everybody, I'm going to let you go. This is Pipe Man, 1861, saying, as Roy Rogers always did, goodbye, good luck, may the good Lord take a liking to you. I'll see you all again very soon, and as always, happy smoking. Thank you, folks. Bye now. Happy trails to you. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Who cares about the clouds when we're together? Just sing a song and bring the sunny weather. Happy trails to you till we meet again.